Hey everyone, Monster Mike here. Today we're going to show you how to correctly measure for your Heim steer. Now you should be getting an email with a PDF form that you can print out and follow along with me. Now just remember, once you enter all your measurements, you're going to be scanning that document and sending it back to us. Now the reason why we have you fill out this form is because we don't want you to get it wrong, and we don't want to send you the wrong parts. So if the form is not filled out correctly and we send you something you can't use, you're going to have to deal with getting that part sent back here and then us shipping you another part, essentially paying shipping 3 times. We definitely want to avoid that, and we don't want you to have a bad experience. Now before we get started, you want to make sure that you start with a Bronco that's all together, like we have here. This Bronco is essentially running and driving. Now if you don't have that and you've got missing parts and pieces, you're going to want to watch our video where we show you how to correctly clock the pitman arm and the wheels and tires. Now, getting started, I'm going to show you the first step on the form. All right, so step A on the form, you're going to be looking for a couple reference points. The first reference point I want you to focus on is the tie rod stud coming through the knuckle. You're going to measure from the center of that stud. You're going to do it from the left side to the right side. Then you're going to take that measurement and you're going to write it down on the form where it says step A. Now step B, you're going to go back to the same reference point on the knuckle, which is the stud coming through it, and the center of the stud to the stud that holds the track bar to the axle. That stud right there, center of there to center of here. Just get it right on the knuckle first, and then get your eyeball squared up to the stud and look across it and see what the measurement is, and then write it down for step B. Now, for your last measurement for step C, it may be easier to have a friend or to remove the bracket that holds your steering stabilizer in place. But you're going to measure like you just did for the knuckle over here on the passenger side. You're going to find the stud that goes through the pitman arm, and you're going to make sure that you measure from the center of that stud and then measure all the way back over here to the center of the stud that holds the track bar to the axle. You're going to look across it, just make sure your eyeball is centered to that stud, and then write that measurement down for step C. Once you have those 3 measurements in place, then you're going to have everything you need in order to know which Heim steer system you need from James Duff.